Hello guys, hello, welcome. All right, today we're going to discuss the 4 ways that we burn calories throughout the day. Those 4 ways together equal what is called your total daily energy expenditure. So we're going to kind of break down each one of those, tell you how you can increase them to increase your calorie burn throughout the day, because at the end of the day, always for weight loss, it's calories in versus calories out. So let's get started on this one. Hello. Okay, this is one of my favorite things to talk about or to explain to clients, because most people think when you think of burning calories, you think of exercise, right? You think of movement and doing things throughout the day to increase your calorie burn. We actually have 4 ways that we burn calories, and these top 2 right here are your top ways of burning calories. It's not exercise. So let's get into it. I'll make this quick, make this easy, but I would like you to refer back to this or think about this when you're on your weight loss journey, because it's always calories in versus calories out, right? So if we can increase our calories out utilizing this information, it's going to be to your benefit, okay? All right, so first and foremost, we have what is called your basal metabolic rate, your BMR. So basically, this is how many calories it burns, I like to say, to keep the lights on, right? This is oxygen pumping, blood pumping, circulation, organs working, breathing, like all of that kind of stuff comes into your BMR. And this is a big way that we burn calories throughout the day. This is probably your top way that you burn calories throughout the day. So what can help you increase your BMR is managing stress, right? Reducing our stress load, and 2, the amount of muscle that we have. So the more muscle that we have or we're composed of, the higher our metabolic rate is going to be in general, because muscle tissue is very expensive or very hard for the body to hold on to. It takes a lot of energy to maintain that. So the higher your muscle mass is, the better off you're going to be at losing weight and sustaining weight, which is the bigger key, right? We all can drop weight. It's the sustaining of the weight loss that we have issue with. So that's why resistance training is huge for helping you to increase those goals, which increases muscle mass, okay? So basal metabolic rate. Next, you have what is called NEAT, and this is non-exercise activity thermogenesis. So these are all your involuntary movements that you do throughout the day. Like I like to talk with my hands, the fidgeting that you do, the movements throughout the day that you don't really think about. All of that makes up this NEAT. A lot of people will encompass walking into NEAT as well. There's 2 sides to it. Some say it's exercise activity, some say it's NEAT, whatever. But in general, NEAT is involuntary, meaning movements that you don't think about throughout the day, that you do that add up to your calorie burn. Like all of this hand jive that I'm doing, I'm very much talker with my hands all the time. I fidget a lot when I'm sitting at my desk. Those movements, those type of things, again, make up your NEAT. And this is a high calorie burn throughout the day. So this is something that you can, I guess, kind of work on if you wanted to, being more cognizant of your movements throughout the day and not sitting still, getting up, moving, doing those kinds of things will help to add to your overall calorie burn throughout the day. Okay, next is TEF, thermic effect of food. So we burn calories digesting food. Some foods are higher in calorie burn than other, our proteins and our fats for one. Protein and fiber are your top 2. Now, it's not huge amounts of calorie difference between protein and a fat in the calorie burn to digest protein and fat. There is a difference there, but it's not one that you can say, okay, I'm just gonna eat all protein today and I'm gonna burn a ton of calories and I'm gonna be good. That's not it. This is just letting you know that this is one of the ways that we do burn calories throughout the day. Protein and fiber being the higher caloric burn type foods, and you should be incorporating those into your diet anyways. You should be on a higher protein, higher fiber diet. That's a well-rounded diet, that's a healthy diet. It's going to help you preserve any muscle mass that you have, and protein is used in almost every metabolic process in the body, so we want protein. A good source of lean proteins is a very, very healthy diet to be on. If you're vegan or vegetarian, you can still be high protein. You're going to be a higher carb, higher protein, because of the protein sources being your tofu, your seitan, tempeh, things like that. they are a higher carb, but you can still achieve a high protein diet being vegan or vegetarian. I have clients on it all the time. You just have to increase the carb intake and decrease the fats to allow you to hit that. But it's very much doable, okay? All right, number 4 is exercise activity. How many calories we burn in exercise activity. So to give you guys just a general understanding of numbers, I work out 4 days a week currently, 4 intense days a week. I typically burn between 500 and 700 calories in my workout. I work out for about an hour at a time. Okay, so that's 500 to 700 calories. On average, I'm burning about, I wear what's called an Oura ring, so it's a tracker. It's not 100% complete, but it's a consistent tracker that I wear day to day that gives me a general idea of what my overall activity looks like. On average, I burn between 2,400 and 2,700 calories a day, okay, just in general. So of that 2,400 to 2,700, only 500 is coming from exercise activity. I still have almost or over 2,000 calories coming from these other ways throughout the day that I am burning calories. So that's why I'm telling you that, just to show you that these two right here, guys, these are your big calorie burners throughout the day. And you can increase those by having a healthy diet, having muscle mass, being active throughout the day to build that muscle mass, being hydrated, reducing your stress, all of those kinds of things, that allow your body to operate optimally, okay? So these are the 4 ways we burn calorie. You may hear this term thrown around, total daily energy expenditure, your TDEE. And what that just is these 4 components make up your TDEE. So I hope this was helpful. I hope it provides some insight into your calorie burn, makes you think about things a little bit more. It's not going and doing 4 hours of exercise a day to increase your calorie burn. It's being cognizant of the food that we're putting in our mouth, working on being smarter in the gym when we're working, doing resistance training to help us build muscle mass, which will increase our BMR in our NEAT, which will help to increase our overall calorie burn throughout the day. And eating high protein, high fiber, good source of veggies. Like I said, being cognizant of the food that we're putting in our mouth. So hope this was helpful. If it was, give me a thumbs up. Give me any comments that you have about this video or other topics you would like me to touch on. Be happy to do that. And I hope you guys have a great day. See you later.